Last year I got an interview by like the news. They're like, what do you think about people coming all over the country to come celebrate music? I'm like, honestly, if you live here and you're not taking advantage of this opportunity, making content, creating art, partying, like meeting people, meeting people, talking to people, like, what are you doing? The most artistic people are here. The most powerful people are here in our city. Like, take advantage of it. If you're an artist, go out, go talk to people. Like, people that don't do shit for Coachella. I'm like, what are you doing? And you're an artist? Like, come on.
You're an artist or anything. Yeah. Businesses.
Exactly.
200,000 people come to the Valley for a month. Like, that's crazy. I've been preaching people go to Coachella. Like, people always ask me because of the content. Oh, Coachella, this and that. I'm like, it's worth.
Yeah.
It's you pay $100-$200 to go watch like a 2-hour concert or Staples, even at Acrisure Arena. You're like $150 for a ticket, but you spend $400, maybe $500 on a ticket. If you're local, you don't have to spend on travel. You don't have to spend on none of that bullshit. Some of the best sets of the year of these artists' lives, even like Beyonce 2018 or something crazy that's people don't do. The Sunday service experience, like you can't even get that because they don't even do that.
That's one of my favorites.
So it's like that shit is worth way more than those $400. And you have 36 hours of just the festival. But then you take advantage of the extras, like the pre-parties, the after parties, making those connections at the festival or just the people here. Then you follow those people on social media or they follow you, and then you just keep building your network. And it's just so much fun. People that come to Coachella are also like super. I've never really had problems with people. Like, it's always fun. Like,
I've never had an issue either. Ugh, I love Coachella.
You go every year?
I go every year. I don't think I've ever paid for a ticket.
What was your first Coachella?
2016 or 2015 or 2016. I'm not too sure. I think I was like barely turning 18. But I love going to the parties. Like, I think I love the parties more than Coachella. But I like weekend 1 for parties, weekend 2 for Coachella.
Yeah.
Just because that's where I like create all my content, meet all the people that I need to meet. Weekend 2, I don't even care about my outfits. I'm like in a hoodie the last day, just listening to music. That's what I love.
Yeah, weekend 2 the music's a lot better.
Yeah, and the people are a lot better, and the crowd's a lot better. All the artists say like, weekend 2 crowd is always the most hyped.
And I feel like there's more people weekend 2. I don't know if it's because of all the extras happening around the festival on weekend 1.
Weekend 1 that everyone's
it's at different parties everywhere.
I always watch, even right now, like I love watching Coachella vlogs of like influencers. Mm-hmm. And they're always complaining, obviously. They're never at the actual festival. Or when they do go, they get escorted in. They're there at night for like 2 hours. They're there for like
2 sets or 1 set.
And then they leave, Getting into Coachella is like an hour.
Yeah.
A whole 2 hours maybe if you got to get your Uber ride. If you got to get dropped off. Obviously, we know all the shortcuts, but it's a whole ordeal.
I think the production at Coachella and like everything that comes with it, I disagree when you said you like the parties on the outside. I like being inside the festival. Yeah. I actually don't go early. I don't go till like after 4 because I'm not going to be there in the 12. Unless it's like an artist I really want to see or something. But for the most part, I'm not going early. Hell no, not anymore. But I love being inside.
Never gone early. I think the earliest I've gone was like 5, 6. But then I go to the campgrounds and then we always have a campground or a friend that has a campground. Get drunk there and then just walk in. Come back, get drunk, walk in.
What was your favorite Coachella year?
Last year, first weekend was the most fun, but like I said, because it was all the parties. One night we went into the Zanyara. I think it was the last Sunday of weekend 1. Oh my God, life-changing.
What is that?
Zanyara, it's like the big estate somewhere around here in Coachella. The one that has like the big-ass lake. And Solomon was DJing. He DJ'd from like 11 to 6 in the morning. At that point, like I wasn't even like, I was just vibing. It was like just so much fun. And then we had a friend that their friends had a table there. So it was like free alcohol at night until 6 in the morning. Then at 6 in the morning, we were all walking. We went to another after party at Laguna Seca, those houses. There's like 3 big mansions next to each other. In the morning for brunch, there's a party at each house with different like brands. So it could be Nick's. There's one called like Ravecella, or I don't know what it is. And so each brand has like, or magazine has a brunch party and then a night party. Mm-hmm. So at each house, there's like 6 parties.
Yeah.
If you get me. Like, and you just kind of like hop around. And so we ended up there. And then we walk into one of the parties, and it was like Purple Miami and Diablo DJing until like 8 in the morning. And I had to work at 9. And so we were there until like 8.
Where do you work at?
At the time, I was working at Life Touch, the photography studio. I was doing yearbooks there.
Oh, shit. You're on 1 hour sleep.
Yeah. And then I'm like sitting there, and at the time, my office was like this big, and I shared it with my boss. So I'm like sitting that way, like looking at my computer. My boss walks in, he's like, "Smells like tequila." I'm like, "Oh, that's crazy."
Damn,
I'm like lit, I'm like super lit still. Yeah.